Hello and welcome, it's me, LinkedIn. Today we're finalizing our player ranking series with part 2 of the top 20 players at Worlds. If you like the series and want to see more of this or other Worlds content, subscribe down below and ring the bell. And before we get into it, don't forget to flame my list in the comments as well. By many considered the best ADC in the world, Viper has been good all year long, but seemingly is peaking right now after popping off multiple times in the playoffs, finally winning a final after past Griffin failures, having a great bot lane partner and receiving the highest global counterpick rate. He is being set up to succeed, but does compensate his mates for the trouble with immaculate late game teamfighting, and even in the early to mid game he's doing fine while Maker roams around, for many the ADC to beat. And the only ADC or ADCs I rank just slightly above Viper are Teddy and Gumayushi. Both will go to Worlds with T1 and have been playing all year long with great success. Guma having the highest CS per minute in the LCK and Teddy having the highest KDA. At first, one was a great laner and the other a great teamfighter, but throughout the year both fixed what they lacked and have become the full package, and playing their roles nearly perfectly. Guma still undefeated with Jinx and Teddy with immaculate Ezreal gameplay, while they both also work wonders with the next person on the list. A step above all the ADCs at Worlds is the upcoming support god Carrier. Very young, but even more so skilled, and with already 2 years of experience, Carrier is the whole package of support. One of the main reasons for T1 to have the highest words per minute rate, great synergy with the 2 junglers and 2 ADCs. As mentioned, sick mechanics that are shown with his engages, and overall he's the main reason for T1's bot lane to be so dominant early on. Having the highest gold difference at 10 for support, Carrier makes stuff happen and has been the most consistent player in T1 this year. The LPL Finals MVP Scout. Leading EDG since the departure of Deft and Pawn, Scout has been improving and growing as a player over the years, and now with a fresh and young roster around him, he seems to be playing his best league himself. Having great teammates surely helps, but just a short look at the way he outperformed Doinb in the finals, or seeing his Silas and LeBlanc should convince you all that this guy is the real deal. Being a consistent backbone and leader for EDG throughout the year, ending with the LPL title in hand, he will try his best for EDG to make it past quarters for once. The little tiger has grown and swapped to the top lane. RNG veteran Xiaohu made a splash in his new position, dominating the top lane for RNG all year long, winning MSI and showing up other tops with his imported mid lane skills, showing his Lucian play in Spring for example. Even the new bruisers Gwen and Viego have become key pieces in his toolkit, having the highest CS per minute for all top laners along with wave support make him earn the highest gold share out of any top laners at Worlds. And with all that cash you can bet the 2-time MSI champ will do the damage needed for RNG to advance through groups this time. Last year's world champ, 3-time LCK champion and mid lane star ShowMaker being the most consistent down 1k player this year. ShowMaker performed even in the bot lane for a while and overall he has been doing great. While not the best laner, teamfighter or roamer, he's at least second best in each of the core mid lane aspects, having the highest damage per minute out of any mid in playoffs and showing great win rates with LeBlanc and Ryze. He has and will be the key factor in down 1k's road to back-to-back titles. Jungle Gap Grand Canyon coming to Worlds to win his next trophy like his partner ShowMaker. Canyon has been a bit shaky in some parts this year, but even though he is not in peak form, he was still fine with any jungle opponent the LCK had to offer, being second best in CS div and XP div at 10 minutes for playoffs, playing ever so powerful Diana and undefeated on Lee Sin. Canyon is the main enabler for down 1k's early game, roaming with mid or support and helping Khan push his lead as well as securing objectives for his team. There's very little that can be improved upon and only one man stands above him in the jungle. The comeback of the jungle himself, Tarzan. Taking a year break after Griffin's collapse, he returned and took over the LPL's jungle by storm. With a decent team, he manages to nearly make a miracle run in the playoffs, but will still lead his team in and probably through play-ins. Tarzan doesn't even need too much from his team, blind picking his jungle match more than any other and still dominating with Xin Zhao, having the most unique jungle picks all summer as well as rocking a 42.5 KDA in the regionals. Tarzan is back and took the world by storm and will start play-ins as the world's best jungler. Doinb is back. After a rough 2020, FunPlus Phoenix rises again and their star and legend mid laner is on the forefront, dominating the regular split with 18 different champs from control mages like Orianna to bruisers like Kled. Seemingly has a counter for every situation, while averaging out to a 9 CS per minute score as well, as having the highest KDA in summer. Doinb will roam around and mercilessly slaughter any bot and top laners not backing off. And while he had a small slip up in the finals versus Scout, there is no question that Doinb is still running the mid lane show in China, and for many, the world, but there's still someone higher on this list. The best laning mid, only person to reach a KDA of over 100, the god of his own church, Chovy. Griffin's wonder mid laner and Dragon X frontman. Now with lesser known hunger life, he is still carrying the relatively weak squad to the 4th LCK spot, known for his insane CS stats, for instance reaching 9.5 CS on average, but with 21 unique champions, which by the way is also the highest CS per minute for any mid, and the most unique champions. The man also tops KDA rating in the regionals, in which he also smashed everyone, even getting solo kills on the GOAT Faker himself. His lane dominance is established. In teamfighting, he's nearly second to only Faker himself. Only in roaming and map play he falls behind other great mids. Still, from early to mid game, Chovy is the consistency and also the playmaker any team wishes to have. Faker, the best player of all time, on top of every list done by biased old me. But regardless, Faker has been performing greatly in recent series, with top level teamfighting and roams. Also, let's not forget few other things, like experience, a field where no other player has more, it's not even close. Faker's world's record is 64-23, 87 games played. For reference, EU's great Perkz has half of that. Also, with his worst finish in semis, Faker making a run at Worlds is as likely as the sun going up. Additionally, the off-drift factor of a main shot caller and team leader give him even more advantages in such a ranking, and resulting in making Faker the most valuable player in the world, and as such, he stands above the top 20 list in the extra 0 position. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and please let me know what you think about the final half of the ranking. Also, tell me about your own personal ranking, so type away down below, and you know the drill, like and subscribe to not miss out on any more great content for this year's Worlds. But that's it for now, have a good day or night, till next time, bye!